Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Selvia. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. On the run, it's Thomas. Danced his way through traffic, pick up for 4 to the 19.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. First down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Coming after him. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grab near the marker is Simon. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
He'll do it himself. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Still on his feet at the 45. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Going up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. Got room at the 35. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now on the option. Plows through the defense.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the fullback. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Quarterback will keep it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Griffin. Lion.
Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Thomas. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Eastern Michigan.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Get set. Tuna.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on first down. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter.
Louisiana Tech, 7. Eastern Michigan, 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Thomas. Makes the catch and knocked down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the...
The expressway is wide open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to pull that schooner away offensively. They're up by a field goal over Oklahoma State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Getting some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Finding open areas. He's loose. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Number 39.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, who can design ways to get the football in his hand? Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Eagles will take over first and 10.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Looking for room. It's Thomas. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And the Eagles headed quickly to the line.
First down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Give him 88 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark.
defenses want to get aggressive. You got to keep them balanced. You got to keep them thinking about something. Just keep that little nugget in their head like, listen, we will run the misdirection, mess with their eyes a little bit just to keep them honest.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go to the ground. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now.
Let's go.
Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the day. He's been a workhorse, continue to feed him, continue to create balance in this offense. But what a nice day by this young man running the football.
They'll give it to the back. And he could not get loose on the run.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Give to the running back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Eastern Michigan.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down.
Come on, set.
Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Across the 45. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got his man quickly. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Comes out throwing on first down. Finds the tight end. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Leaves it with the running back. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback will audible. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it for them when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that? Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab on the left. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
The Eagles are rolling down the field. They go to the ground. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Eastern Michigan.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll throw on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
3rd down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full...
Nothing but green ahead. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
If your defensive line cannot take on double teams, it allows linemen to get up into the laps of linebackers, and that's happening far too often right now, which is why this defense is struggling stopping the run.
To the ground with the back. At the 40, there he goes. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The option look. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And the pummeling has started.
Number 34.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone, the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Utah. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Goes to the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping two hands on the ball.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Power football with the run. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
42, Spider.
Back to the ground with the running back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
55, weak.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech! And the beatdown has ensued.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Selvia. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The snap sets up the throw. Gonna take a shot. And that ball is picked off.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Louisiana. Tech, 35. Eastern Michigan, 6.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Easy.
They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On the ground, it's Booth. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Second down coming up.
Ready?
Offense in a split backfield.
Lasso! Lasso! Ready, go.
Now on the move. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
That makes the score Louisiana Tech 38, Eastern Michigan 6.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Spider!
He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Primary targets all covered down the field, so the QB had to check it down. He found his fullback, but for no gain.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
Gorilla! Tuna! Tuna!
Looking to throw. The short hands. It's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote.
Ready up.
And on 4th down, they'll come up and take the knee.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's going up top here late in the game. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pass hits, picked off. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying